I got the lawn mowed. The old L110 we bought from Home Depot in 2002, 2003 maybe. But got some minor friggin' problems here with the deck. And then down here, some minor blade interference problems. Clunk, 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 clunk. Probably not supposed to do that. That's probably not supposed to be tearing out like that. Yeah, I'm rough on it, but shoot. Quality is job, 3/32 of an inch steel. Ripping all the way out. Alright. I don't know if I have a mower anymore. It's a beautiful day, July 5th. Storm went through yesterday. It's nice and dry. Got the pool out for the kids. The grass is grown. And today is going to be mower deck swap day. Because, well, the grass is growing. I made a video about the lawnmower deck breaking. And I've got a used one, which will replace this one that's on the mower. So this deck, which is served pretty well, see, the front isn't where the brake is, so that mount is okay, but the further one is the one that's broken. Alright. And Evan is driving the lawnmower. Ha ha ha. That's good enough, but we'll change right there. That's good. Stop her right there. We're going to change the deck out. And here's the new deck. So today we're going to put this new mower deck and replace that old one. You've seen the bad mounts on the old one. And so the first step is we're going to sharpen up the blades. I broke this one loose with a breaker bar. This is for the L110 series mower decks. Seems to be a 15 millimeter. Alright, now the next one. I know it's not the proper thing to do, but I use the bottom of my shoe to block this. And then try and break it loose. And if it's been rusted for a while, there it goes. Gets a little harder. Yeah. I'll have to grease that up when we do that.
Yeah, this is a new mower.
It's a replacement. It's been used, but
How
used
is it
by someone
sharpening?
else. Evan is, of course, helping me. Now,
That's pretty good.
so I tried a couple bits with the file. Don't trip over it, sweetie.
Very good, guys.
And I'm going to sharpen that up because it's just a little bit dull.
Oh, that's like a notch. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like it was ground
Yeah.
and never sharpened again. That's what it looks like. Now, we don't want to lose the bolts. So we're just going to put them back where they belong for now.
Now, Dad, why don't you use the mower, but with no, like, actual blades, and just those?
Well, it's not going to cut anything, is it? Obviously never hand sharpened because that's the kind of pattern that comes out. That's a factory sharpening. I don't think anything else ever happened.
Now, we got this on Craigslist.
I'm going to probably have to use the grinder on this.
from a guy who blew his transmission.
And here's a bench grinder I bought years ago for 50 bucks. Definitely one of the best values out there. I'm going to try and grind this puppy. It'll take a little long with the manual way. So I'm going to try and get this down to a decent shape. Let's see what we can do. Right? Boy, it's chewed up. Let's see what we can do. It's better. Getting there. What a mess. Hey, bud. Good job. Try and do this one. See the difference? Took a lot of meat off of that. Now, gotta do just the right angle. See that? See, I'm only getting the edge. That's sort of okay, but I want to get a little more of a profile on that. I gotta angle it shallower. Oh, Jesus.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Alright, gotta be careful. The other part is not trying to burn the metal by letting it sit too long on the grinder. Got that side. It's a little less sharp. Do a bottom grind on this. Quick little grind. That's that blade. I'm going to do the next one. So let's break this one loose. Over here.
Dude, that thing's been pretty fast.
Oh yeah. Oops.
How fast?
I don't know. Read the Bible, dude. It actually tells you.
3,450. Not weighed out there.
3450. 3,450. Yep. And that says
No load.
no load. In other words, no load on it. It'll slow down if you put a load on it. There we go. Break the bar. On its thing.
I don't know how to stop spinning.
Someday. Okay.
So wait, now I can put the R blade back on.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna grind this first and then we'll put the blades back on. That's pretty good. Not too shabby. And a quick back cut on it. This should be sharp. Not too bad. Good enough to cut grass anyway. It's kind of what's important. Okay. We'll call that success. We'll clear off the areas on the deck here. Move the grinder out of the way. And blades back. Now,
You know what I think is amazing is that that grinder spins for like 5 minutes.
yep,
And then stops.
means it's got good bearings. The bearings help it spin. Get that hand tight. This hand tight. Make sure we're clear spinning, which we are. And now to tighten this, which is going to be spinning this way. That's good.
Now is that the right wheel?
There's only one way to put them on, dude. Notice how this is cupped
Yeah.
and the blade is cupped?
Mm-hmm.
It can only fit one way, which is foolproof, which is really good. And I'll just get this hand tight first so it's lined up right. I never use power tools on something like this. I want to make sure it's set right by hand. Then that's tight enough. There.
Wait, is that enough?
Well, I don't know. Let's take a look. Looks like it. And yeah, so there's plenty of gap there.
Okay.
Good to check. Evan is going to get the needle nose pliers because to swap that deck over here, I gotta get these undone. Yeah, I got a nail over there holding that in, some crazy stuff. And on this side, there's the broken mount. I mean, talk about toast, huh? The pulleys and stuff are in pretty good shape. I'll keep some of the parts. This is dented to hell. You know, deck's been through a lot. We'll change that out. These are the pliers you'll probably need. Needle nose for dealing with cotter pins. I'm going to use these for some of the non-cotter pins I have. You should have cotter pins. And this is for cutting old stuff off. Comfort is important when you're working. Cardboard is good stuff to kneel on. Plain and simple. Now the other part is we have to get this undone from here. And so what we'll do, if I'm going to do this the right way, is, okay, we will undo, okay, there's a little thing on the back side of that. I was going to say undo that, but it might be harder than I thought. If we can undo this, oh, there we go. And this loosens up. We get this out.
That's really my heart.
Alright, so I just undid this belt from that main pulley. The next step, Ev, you want to get over here. Kneel down. Kneel down. What we're going to do is we're going to disconnect these parts on both sides and this front part,
That pin doesn't
and it'll drop down, and then we'll put the new one in. Yes, this is not a normal cotter pin. I used a special piece of wire for that because I ran out of cotter pins, but it works. We're going to undo this pin over here, and once it's out, this will come off. I'm doing it blind, which doesn't help. Alright, so let's get over there. Go. Simple enough. That pops out. And we want to keep these parts handy. So we put those by the wheel here. Alright, that's good. Now we're going to work on the rest of these parts here. Also, this cable has to come out. No big deal. We'll get that. So next step is to take some of these pins out. I'm going to need the pliers, dude. Grab me a set of pliers. Okay. Oh boy. It's being stubborn. Okay, that's that. And then this part, which is real fun. Yeah, Daddy used a nail on that because I was out of parts for this. Definitely cheesy. Oh yeah. That's that. That comes off of there. That comes off of there. We've got this mount. Wow, that's nice and loose too. We got that mount on the other mower deck, so we're good with that. Now this other piece we have to do is this cable, which comes out of there and then unhooks from the middle way in there. So
we might as well take the mower deck off first.
We might try that. I've taken this off last fall, dude. Nope, okay, so this will work. Once this is loose, that spring can be done. Move this in here. Not this one. This goes like that, and now it's loose.
Daddy, look, it's screw.
Now on this side, we actually used a piece of wire, which I think I can just pull through maybe, and work that through. This part here. There. And got our pin, the washers, which should be there. That drops. And the mower deck now drops. And there you can see our problem area. Okay. Now for the fun part, which is shoving the deck out of the way. Okay. You know what that is. I gotta move these pieces up here and move out the mower back. There she is. So that spring pulled through here hooks up to that. Belt's in okay shape. Alright. Let's get the new mower deck over. But it's heavy. Looks a lot better. This thing seems tight on there. With the same type of pulley arrangement for that part will go in here. Belt doesn't look too bad. That's it, for the most part. That's mostly it. Okay. Now, we redo some of the steps in reverse. Such as that front part. Comfort is important. So in comes the cardboard. That front part needs that. We gotta get the belt up here, around these loops, around that pulley. This needs to get in there, so we'll shove that up. Okay, good enough. So now there that goes. And because you're going this way, I tend to put the cutter pins on that way so they stay on. Next step are the get the underside thing hooked up here. So let's do that. that happened. We just put that up on the underside. This piece goes in here, and then kind of then keeps that in place. Okay, that's the details there. So that's hooked up. Next step, let's get the linkage for holding it up on. Of course, this is the heavy part. Don't really have any good way to lift this. There we go. So I'm gonna put that on by feel. For the most part, right there. And work it back. There we go. So now those are on there. I think I'm gonna Swiss cheese this again. Put the same old, oops, hardware back on. There we go. Whoops, sorry. There. That should stay on pretty well. Let's do the next side. Grab our cardboard. Reconnect this side. It goes pretty quick once we got it hooked up and ready to go. In a little bit, buddy. 11-year-olds are very fond of such things. Okay, so gotta lift that. There we go.
It's ready?
No, it's not ready. I still have to put the rest of the stuff on, dude. Washers, clips, oops, get on there. Wires. There we go. That should work. Now, I'm gonna try this out, dude. Bye-bye, old busted up mower deck with torn up metal. Hello, brand new one. Why did the belt jump? Why did the belt jump?
I thought I saw it jump.
Yeah, it's not good. I like when the belt jumps. Well, why did the belt jump? Maybe the belt's the wrong side?
We could take this belt.
It's weird that it worked so well and then jumped.
When like you turn the mower thing off, when you turn the mowing itself off, then it jumps.
Couple little things. Now, the belt did jump. Why did the belt jump? This thing is flapping in the breeze a little bit on my tractor, so that might not have helped. It's on now. It's engaged. So that should work. And when we let it go, it's very loose. Very, very loose. Question is the belt a different length? In which case I gotta pop this all apart. Figure it out. Alright, so this part's flapping. Maybe we could tighten that up.
I see a belt.
Still, the belt droops though. It droops a lot. I am concerned about that. And then when we engage this,
That's tight.
it's tighter. That's better. So tight
So we
enough.
have to have it engaged.
Shouldn't. Should be able to stay on and not jump, which is another story. But this piece might have gotten bent a little bit or something, and we're gonna have to make sure that's on there tight. Now, how small of a socket do we need up here? Oh, it's smaller than 9mm. Is it smaller than an 8mm? It's an 8mm. Oh! You do this for times that you need to do things a little bit at a time and you're not using breaker bar. Alright, that's better. Let's see. Okay. That's better. That's more firm. Problem is, this thing's going to start jumping belts. It's going to be a very sad thing. I'm going to have to figure this one out. Alright. Alright.
Toolkit.
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. We'll figure it out.
Can I try?
In a minute. Success! Success in cutting. I'd say it cuts pretty well.